morning and welcome to Cycle on MNB World, your go-to source for the latest insights into the economic and financial landscape of Mongolia. I'm your host Batsir Namshar, and we have a packed edition ahead filled with crucial updates and analysis. In today's review, we'll be delving into the dynamic world of Mongolia's economy, exploring key investment sectors, market trends that are shaping the financial landscape. Our first story. The government of Mongolia and the Asian Development Bank have officially kicked off $168.2 million investment program. This marks the first phase of a comprehensive initiative focused on promoting green and inclusive development in Mongolia's provinces.
The Asian Development Bank aims to transform province centers into hubs for climate-smart agribusinesses, fostering sustainable and low-carbon rangeland management. Mongolia's rangelands, covering 82% of the country, face threats from livestock pressure and unsustainable practices exacerbated by climate change. Starting in the western provinces, the AMEX and SOMS Green Regional Development Investment Program will implement climate-resilient and sustainable rangeland management practices. It seeks to empower herder groups, promote renewable energy, and establish green agribusiness value chains in AMEC and SOMS centers. To support low-carbon and climate-resilient agribusiness, the project will establish a green and inclusive regional agribusiness fund. With a total program cost of $735 million, contributions will come from ADB, the European Investment Bank, European Union, Green Climate Fund, and the Government of Mongolia, with private sector involvement. The project, slated for completion in 2033, will be executed in 3 stages.
Mongolia's air transport sector has taken off to a soaring start in the year of regional development. In the initial months of 2024, the industry experienced a remarkable surge, witnessing 124,500 international passengers taken to the skies, marking a significant 51% increase compared to the same period in the previous year. Concurrently, 33.5 thousand passengers opted for domestic flights.
The Ministry of Road and Transport Development has officially declared 2024 as the year of development, aiming towards the regional growth by setting an ambitious target of facilitating the transportation of 2.2 million air passengers within the air transport sector. Breaking down international travel patterns, 29% of air travelers chose Seoul, South Korea, while 15% opted for Beijing, China. Other destinations, including Fukuoka, Vietnam, Istanbul, Tokyo, Japan, and Hong Kong, accounted for 8%, 7%, 6.3%, and 6% respectively. The remaining 28% explored various other destinations. Noteworthy is that just over 50% of international passengers preferred flights operated by the national air carrier Miat Mongolian Airlines. Other significant players in the market included Air China at 9.5%, Korean Air at 8.8%, Hunu Air at 7.3%, Air Mongolia at 6.8%, and EasyNis Airways at 5.3%. The remaining 11.6% experienced air travel through various alternative carriers. These robust growth and diverse preferences in air travel signify a promising beginning to the designation of 2024 as the year of development to support regional growth.
Responding to the harsh winter conditions in Mongolia, the government has heightened its state of preparedness nationwide. During recent visit to rural areas, government's working group received an influx of requests related to herders' loans. Consequently, a meeting with central and commercial bank officials was held to discuss the potential postponement of loan repayments. An agreement was reached to alleviate the financial strain on herders.
Acknowledging the challenges faced by the agriculture sector in 2023 and 2024, Mr. Tauksuron, president of the Bank of Mongolia, highlighted the increased demand for the postponement of herders' loan repayments. He assured the central bank is ready to provide policy support. The Bank of Mongolia's data shows that a total of 1.2 trillion Mongolian Tugriks in loans was extended to 140,000 herders. State Bank provided 51.2%, equal to 618 billion Mongolian Tugriks, while Han Bank provided 48.5%, equal to 585 billion Mongolian Tugriks. Taking fast measures, Han Bank has already initiated the postponement of loan repayments for herdsmen who applied after December 1st of 2023. State Bank has also agreed to extend the loan repayment deadline until June 1st of this year. In a related development, the National Reinsurance Company has committed to compensating indexed insurance coverage for herdsmen insured in September and October for the previous year. This comprehensive approach aims to provide financial relief and support to herders grappling with the economic impact of severe winter conditions, viewed through an economic perspective.
In a recent announcement, Ertuğrul Tavantalı joined the company disclosed the board of directors' resolution to distribute dividends at the rate of 266 MNT per share. This decision stems from the company's robust financial performance, specifically its net profit for the fiscal year 2023. The dividend distribution is scheduled for April.
The government ordered that a special regime be implemented at the company in 2023 to optimize production, sales, and transportation. As a result of new measures, the company saw a net profit of approximately 3.2 trillion MNT, leading to dividend distribution. A shareholder with 1,072 shares can expect to receive dividends of 285,000 MNT or 256,000 MNT after taxes. The dividend distribution is contingent upon an audit of the company's financial statements, scheduled for April 2024. The announcement follows the distribution of 104,000 MNT in dividends for 1,072 shares before the Lunar New Year holiday in 2024. Around 351 billion MNT in dividends were distributed to 3.4 million Mongolian citizens. The company generated a net profit of 1.3 trillion MNT in 2022, resulting dividends of 108.7 MNT per share.
The National Statistics Office released its regular report indicating notable changes in Mongolia's economic landscape in the first 2 months of 2024. The average monthly household income experienced a considerable increase to 2.3 million MNT, showing a growth of 24% compared to the same period in the previous year.
The total real income also exhibited a noteworthy uptick, recording 14.1% increase compared to the corresponding period in 2023. These encompassed various components. Actual salary income increased by 17.8%, equal to 104.9 thousand Mongolian Tugriks. The real income from agricultural production rose by around 35%. A contributing factor to these figures is the expansion of the money supply, reaching 37.5 trillion Mongolian Tugriks by the end of January 2024, according to preliminary results. This represents a 26% increase from the same period last year. The rise in the current account by 33%, equal to 2 trillion Mongolian Tugriks, and deposits by 33.9%, equal to 4.3 trillion Mongolian Tugriks, played a significant role in shaping the overall money supply scenario. Regarding cash flow in transactions, January 2024 witnessed an increase reaching 1.2 trillion Mongolian Tugriks, according to preliminary assessment. This indicates a rise of 12%, equal to 133 billion Mongolian Tugriks compared to the same period of 2023. Net foreign assets showed positive growth, reaching 9 trillion Mongolian Tugriks at the end of January 2024. This represents an increase of 28 billion Mongolian Tugriks from the previous month and 5.5 trillion Mongolian Tugriks compared to the same period last year. While domestic net assets experienced a slight decrease of 171 billion Mongolian Tugriks from the previous month, they still showed an overall increase of 2.2 trillion Mongolian Tugriks compared to the same period in the previous year, reaching 28.5 trillion Mongolian Tugriks. Mongolian Turkics deposits surged to 17 trillion Mongolian Turkics, indicating an increase of 14 billion Mongolian Turkics from the previous month, a notable 33.9%, equal to 4.3 trillion Mongolian Turkics growth compared to the same period last year. Individuals contributed significantly to these deposits, accounting for 84%, while enterprises and organizations accounted for 15%. On the foreign currency front, deposits amounted to 4.9 trillion Mongolian Turkics, experiencing a modest decrease of 1.3% from the previous month, but showcasing a noteworthy 9.9% decline compared to the same period last year.
We appreciate you joining us today for an in-depth look into Mongolia's economic landscape. Stay informed, stay engaged, and remember to tune in for our next insightful exploration. Thank you for being with us. Until next time, goodbye and have a great day.